can't stress enough the importance of life jackets this time of year. Our waterways are still extremely cold.
It's something we report on every year, but it's always so important to stress. The water looks beautiful and tempting as we head into the warmest weekend of the year. But so far, just because it's warm outside does not mean the water temperature is warm. Fox 12's Amber Wilmarth met up with the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office today and shares their advice.
We're out on the Columbia River with the Sheriff's Office River Patrol, and as we head into what's expected to be a beautiful weekend, they have some reminders for you before you hit the water. The warm weather is coming in fast, but you'll want to take a quick pause before you head out to your local lake or river to cool down, because this water is still very cold.
The Columbia and Willamette are running at about 50 degrees right now, and so that you're aware, anything considered cold water is under 68 degrees. So substantially cooler, and our smaller waterways, such as the Sandy River, are running just above 40 degrees.
Sergeant Stephen Dangler has been patrolling Multnomah County's waterways for more than 10 years. He says temperatures like that will shock your system.
There's 3 different phases of cold water and hypothermia, where you have that cold water shock. When you immediately jump in, you kind of gasp for that air. You have about a minute to 2 minutes of that meaningful movement to get your breathing under control. And then you have the cold water incapacitation, which only gives you a few minutes without a life jacket of survival.
And that's why his biggest piece of advice is to wear a life jacket. It's surely something you've heard before, but he says it's worth stressing every year, especially at the start of the warmer weather.
What we see at this point in time with our cold water, people end up immersing themselves in the water and then struggling. And so what we see is a lot of drownings that could have been prevented with just some knowledge of the waterway, how cold the water is, and the utilization of life jackets.
If you don't have a life jacket, there are stations in the county to borrow them. Chinook Landing and the M. James Gleason Memorial Boat Ramp both have life jacket loaner stations. He says they're also required for children 12 and under. And for more water safety tips, you can head over to our website, kptv.com. Just look for the online version of this story. Reporting from the Columbia River, Amber Wilmarth, Fox 12, Oregon.